The story begins with a boy named Macy. Macy was around 20 years old and spent most of his time riding his bicycle around. One day, while he was out wandering, his eyes fell on a lady. This lady's name was Sarah, and she had recently moved into Macy's neighborhood. Macy had several holidays from college, so he spent his entire day roaming around. After wandering around when he returned home, he saw the lifeless body of his father. Macy's father had taken his own life, which left Macy deeply saddened. The next day was his father's funeral, and Macy was there with his mother, Vina. After the funeral, when he returned home, he saw his mother with a man. Seeing them so close, he realized that his mother was having an affair. He began to suspect Vina, thinking that maybe she had killed his father so she could enjoy life with her lover. Just with this thought, he stopped talking to his mother and started keeping his distance from her. A few days later, Sarah was at the park, and Macy was watching her from afar. Sarah's figure was so beautiful that it caught Macy's attention. Unable to control himself, he went up to Sarah and started talking to her. He asked her name and then told her about himself. This was the same Sarah who had recently moved into Macy's neighborhood. The next day, Macy went to Sarah's house. He wanted to meet her and talk to her. He knocked on the door several times, but Sarah did not come to the door. After that, he went around to the back of the house. Sarah also cannot see Macy here. In the back, a door was open, and Macy had entered through it. While searching for Sarah, he reaches a room. He sees that Sarah is wearing a special dress and is beating up a guy whom she had tied up. Macy was surprised to see all this when suddenly Sarah notices him and fearing he might run away. Sarah tries to stop him, but Macy escapes from her house. After a while, Sarah comes out dressed in regular clothes. Macy was still outside her house, hiding and watching her. Sarah was heading in one direction, and Macy was following her. Soon, Sarah enters a cafe. After that, Macy leaves for his own home. The next day, Macy comes to Sarah's house again, and as soon as Sarah sees him, she asks him to leave. Macy explains that he has come to take his bicycle. After this, Sarah allows him inside, and Macy leaves with his bicycle. Sometime later, Macy was passing near Sarah's house. During this, he saw a guy coming out of Sarah's house. The guy's name was Norman, and he was Sarah's friend. After Norman left, Macy also goes back to his house. That night, Macy dreams. In his dream, Sarah was wearing a special dress. In the dream, Macy approaches her and causes an explosion in her cave. The next day, Macy again comes to Sarah's house. Sarah was not at home at that time, so Macy took the opportunity to look at her things. Meanwhile, Sarah was in the park. She was bored at home and had come here to pass the time. After a while, Sarah comes home and sees Macy in her special room. Macy had tied himself up because he wanted Sarah to hit him. Despite her repeated attempts to make him understand, he refused and she started beating him. At night, Vina notices Macy's injured back and asks him about it. Macy hated Vina, so he didn't speak to her directly. The next day, Macy was again with Sarah. Sarah asks him, "Why did you hit me yesterday?" Macy explains that because of his mother, his father took his own life. He loved his father very much, and after his death, he was very sad. He thought that if Sarah hit him, his sorrow might lessen, so he endured the beating from her. Sarah was also sad inside, and after hearing Macy's stories, she started feeling that Macy was just like her. After a while, Sarah began taking Macy for a ride in her car. Along the way, she stops the car near a house. In this house, a lady was playing with children. Sarah, watching the children, tells Macy that this lady has ruined my life because she is playing with the children right now. 2 years ago, my husband divorced me and married this lady. I also have a 10-year-old son who is playing with that lady. Whenever I miss my son, I come here to see him. My husband has a lot of money, so the court has given my son to him. Because of the court's decision, I can't go to my own son. Listening to Sarah's stories, Macy became sad because Sarah also started seeming just as sad as he was. To make Sarah happy, Macy takes her to the pleasure zone so she can find some happiness. Both enjoy themselves here and then go back to their respective homes. The next day, as Macy leaves his house, his mother Vina starts following him. Soon, Macy was at Sarah's house. Even today, Macy wanted to get beaten by Sarah so that the beating could ease his pain. Sarah also enjoyed beating people. She hated her husband because he had separated her from her son. That's the only reason she brought men into her house to beat and hit them. Macy started liking being beaten. While Sarah had previously enjoyed hitting men, to put it plainly, both were fulfilling each other's needs. After being beaten by Sarah, Macy would come home, only to find Vina at Sarah's house. There was a messenger machine at Sarah's door. Vina sends a message to Sarah that I am Macy's mother, and I know that you are a divorced lady of 40 years. Macy stays missing from home all day. I also know that he comes and goes from your place, so I have gathered all information about you. Macy is much younger than you, so stay away from him or I will complain to the police. Hearing Vina's words, Sarah became sad because she too had started liking Macy. After a while, when Macy comes to Sarah's house, she breaks off the friendship and tells him to leave. Enraged, Macy starts throwing things around the house. He wanted to know why she ended the friendship. Seeing Macy's anger, Sarah was surprised. As soon as her anger subsided, Sarah comes near him, and they both go inside. Sarah doesn't tell him about Vina's arrival, but instead starts to heat up Macy. Soon, Macy gets so heated that he begins making explosions in his den. After a little while, Sarah's friend Norman also comes to Sarah's house. As soon as he enters, Macy and Sarah start adjusting their clothes. Seeing their condition, Norman understood that they had enjoyed themselves. He asked Sarah why she did this with Macy. Sarah replies that she loves Macy. Hearing this, Norman says that he will also have to take her down. Otherwise, he will tell Macy's family everything. Saying this, he tries to grab Sarah. Macy intervenes and helps Sarah escape. Sarah somehow manages to run to her room. Meanwhile, Norman started beating Macy. Soon, Sarah comes with her hunter and drives both of them out of her house. At night, Vina was sitting with Macy. She tells Macy that she had gone to Sarah's house. She also explains to Macy that there is a significant age difference between them, which means there's no future for them. Macy agrees that Vina's words are right and starts to cry. The next morning, Macy wakes up and finds Sarah in front of him. Seeing Sarah at his house, he was surprised. Sarah first comes to him and then caresses him affectionately. She then tells him that she has got a job in another city, so she is going there. Whatever happened between them, she asks him to forget it. She hopes that very soon he will meet someone who will love him deeply. Listening to her words, Macy thanks her. Sarah then tells him that she has broken her friendship with Norman, but that he will always remain his friend. He is a very good boy, but Norman is a bad person. After talking with Macy, Sarah leaves forever. Vina also advised Macy to focus on her studies, and Macy understood her. After a few days, Macy's college also started, and he began living his old life. Macy realized that there was a big age gap between him and Sarah, so their future wouldn't be good. Also, Vina was not involved with anyone. All that was Macy's misconception. Macy's father was heavily in debt, and because of that debt, he took his own life. And with that, this story ends.